Hello Bridgerton fans, I'm preparing this video after watching the part 2 of Bridgerton season 3. Most of the spoilers and leaks I've mentioned in my videos turned out to be right. I cannot believe that. I mean, Michaela ended up being true. Anyway, I didn't have time to do a rewatch. I just know that I cried perhaps at 5 different points during the finale, especially the mother-daughter scenes between Portia and Penelope healed something in me that I didn't know needed healing. Even though I do have some problems with a few aspects of part 2, like the Benedict storyline, in the end, I did feel that it was perfect in many ways. In this video, I will share my analysis of the best moments from the Bridgerton season 3 finale. I cannot wait to read your comments. Let's start, shall we? She knows. And by she, I mean Lady Danbury. Didn't you also love the scene in episode 8 where she's already figured out Penelope is Lady Whistledown, so she goes to talk to the Queen to have mercy on her without revealing her identity? I found that scene incredible because it wouldn't make sense for Lady Danbury to learn about it at the same time as everyone else because of her observational skills and wonderful instincts that make her this genius of a woman. I mean, think about it. Before confronting Penelope about it, she immediately went to the Queen and asked for forgiveness on Penelope's behalf only because she understood her struggles. Penelope is a young woman, almost like an outsider, trying to fit in a place where she doesn't feel she belongs. Both Lady Danbury and Queen Charlotte know a lot about that due to their past, as we witnessed in the Queen Charlotte miniseries. Seeing her immediately trying to protect Penelope from the Queen's wrath was incredible and contributed to this episode's greatness. Someone's jealous. I mean, from their fight in front of the modiste, I could tell that it wasn't just the secrets about Lady Whistledown that bothered Colin. It was also the fact that Penelope was the better and more accomplished writer between the two, which made him jealous. In episode 7, Colin talked about how he found this to be humiliating, thinking that he himself is a great writer while all of this time Penelope has been a renowned author. In episode 8, while he was speaking to Cressida about letting go of blackmailing Pen, Cressida immediately realized that Colin was jealous of Lady Whistledown. I do feel like Colin's passion for writing could have been more emphasized for this angle to work a little better, but still, in the end, turning Colin's jealousy into admiration for what Penelope has achieved as Lady Whistledown was a great move. At the end of the episode 8, it was really brave of him to admit all of it to Penelope as well. We always love a humble man.
I think in truth, I've been envious of you, of your success.
You know, yes? One of my favorite moments in the entirety of season 3, if not the entire show. Ever since I watched Queen Charlotte, I have been waiting for this moment between Lady Danbury and Violet where they would talk about Lady Danbury's affair with Violet's father. It finally happened, and I couldn't be more happy about how it turned out. The fact that Lady Danbury gave her blessing for Marcus to water Violet's blooming garden, but also admitted that she had no right to give her blessing as she herself didn't ask for Violet's when she was with her father all those years ago. I mean, the pain and emotion in her eyes, the dialogue, Violet's immediate understanding and beautiful answer, and then the shot of the birthday hat Lady Danbury still keeps. Everything about this scene was incredible. It made me cry, I'm not gonna lie. What about you? Mother's regret. I don't even know where to begin with this storyline if I have to be honest with you. As someone who worked tirelessly to get their mother's approval, seeing Portia finally talking to Penelope in that way, appreciating her work and talent really healed something in me. I mean, at first, let's look at Portia's self-reflection, how well she realizes what she has been taught in life. Her frustration when she had to raise 3 daughters while being imposed to ideas that all the power lay in men. It wasn't possible for her to see that a woman could also hold power in her hands, even though she did it for her family countless times. Her finally realizing that Penelope has such power as Lady Whistledown and that it is something that she created was a beautiful moment. I don't know if you watched it, but in one of my videos before part 2, I remember saying something like, all I want to see in part 2 is seeing Portia finally appreciating Pen's wit and talent. I actually got that and it was precious, don't you think? And Pen's response wasn't bad either. She said that she and her mother are not that different after all, as both of them have been trying to be free and independent without needing a man's help. the dialogue was on point. Other types of love. How can I forget Violet's redemption arc with that speech? I mean, she is a little behind. I made a video about the beauty and the difference of Francesca and John's love story. The fact that their quiet and steady love is something to be admired and all, but still, in true Bridgerton fashion, the finale was all about realizations. For the first 2 seasons, Violet saw her children get in love in a passionate way, and she loved that for them. As that was the only type of love she herself experienced with Edmund, she didn't know any other type of love existed. Francesca showed her that it was possible for a slower, more calmer love story to exist, and that it didn't make it less exciting or important. I guess this whole episode was about mothers like Violet and Portia learning from their wrong ways and embracing new possibilities, and I loved every second of these storylines. Stand by me. In part 2, it seemed like, as Penelope's fiancé and then husband, Colin always wanted to help Pen in any way that he could. Even when he disagreed with her, he was bent on protecting and helping her. I mean, him saying, "I will not stand for anyone blackmailing my wife," was sexy as hell, but even though Pen appreciated the support, it wasn't exactly what she expected from Colin.
And I will not stand for anyone blackmailing my wife.
As she said, "I do not need you to save me, I just need you to stand by me."
I do not need you to save me, I just need you to stand by me.
Penelope never wanted a man who would save her or take over her life. She wanted someone to be her companion, her equal. Colin was not able to see that until this scene where he said, "How lucky I am to stand by your side and soak up even a little bit of your light." This obviously showed that he heard Penelope's concerns and wishes and also accepted them, which was a nice showcasing of a character growth in my opinion. I wanted to share this moment if you hadn't caught it. I felt that it made the episode better. Next year, I'm sure you did not miss the book reference in that final conversation between Eloise and Benedict. Next year, Violet will host a masquerade ball and Benedict confirmed that he would be there. For non-book readers, let me tell you the significance of this ball. In the books, that's the ball Benedict meets his love interest, Sophie, for the first time. It's a full Cinderella moment. She has a mask on, Benedict doesn't know anything about her. After the ball, he looks for her for 2 years and then things happen between them. Now, I felt like this conversation clearly indicated that the next season would be about Benedict's love story, but I am not sure if they're gonna keep the 2-year search in the storyline. This scene was the cherry on top though. I do have lots of more points to talk about, but this video is becoming too long. I would like to say that despite its shortfalls, Season 3 was still very good and the finale even perfect. I don't know how the hell we will wait for 2 more years. Let's talk more in the comments, guys. I cannot wait to read them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I will do more videos on the season. See you soon.